Hi guys, so I'm back with my last video.
We are back. I'm here too.
We
I'm
are
trying to be a YouTube star.
We are back with the last video about FastPasses. So we go through the rides in all of the parks and that have FastPasses offered, meaning you can book a FastPass for this ride if you want. And we give you our thoughts on whether or not you should use a FastPass on this ride. So these are all the rides at Animal Kingdom that offer FastPasses, rides or shows. So the first one is the Festival of the Lion King show.
FastPass.
Yes, I said FastPass too. Definitely see it. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
The standby line isn't like they have set show times for this one as well. But yes, we both say FastPass.
Festival of the Lion King, I think, is the coolest show outside of the nighttime spectaculars.
Nighttime spectaculars. I'm so tired. Okay. It is very, very, very cool show.
And it's very popular. You need a FastPass.
I wouldn't say you need one, or you're not going to do it. It's not like that. It's not like Seven Dwarfs Mine Trainer meeting Anna and Elsa.
You should get a FastPass.
Yeah, I could do that. Finding Nemo the musical.
Skip.
You liked it. I'm the only person who didn't like it.
I'm happy seeing it one time. So if you've never seen it before, okay, let's say you've never seen it before, then just use the standby line.
Or if you're going with small children that are not going to ride some of the bigger rides, like Expedition Everest and Dinosaur, I would use a FastPass on this.
Mm-hmm.
The character meet and greets.
You always need FastPasses
Always need a FastPass.
for any character meet and greet at any park because they are super popular.
Rivers of Light.
Ooh, well, it's new. I'm guessing you need a FastPass.
We
haven't even seen it.
No, I would say FastPass. Dinosaur, the ride.
Standby line.
Agreed. There is never anybody in that line.
For whatever reason, that ride is awesome.
It's very cool. I don't understand. But yes, just use the standby line. Expedition Everest.
FastPass.
Which is probably why nobody is in Dinosaur, because I think that's the next closest ride. And this one, you almost need a FastPass.
Unless you get there right when the park opens and you sprint. Well, you don't have to. Maybe jog. Light jog.
They yell at you for running these days, which is very unfortunate, because we were the sprinters.
We used to sprint.
We were the sprinters, and
we
then
didn't knock anybody over.
And then we were the joggers, and now they like want you to mosey everywhere.
Right.
It's
we weren't like disrespectful about it. We gave people their space. We didn't knock people over.
No, we weren't rude.
We just, other people thought we were crazy.
Yes, but we also accomplished a lot in a very short amount of time. Type A. I'm very type A. Okay, it's tough to be a bug.
Definitely not a FastPass. Standby line.
Agreed. It's very cool to see all of the characters carved in the trunk of the tree.
That, yes. I think even cooler than the actual show is being inside the Tree of Life and walking so close to it and seeing all the carvings.
Kali River Rapids.
I hate Kali River Rapids.
It's cool. It's very cool. If it were like a legit water ride, like with a swimsuit, it would be probably a must-do if it's like a hot day. Right.
Okay, so I like Kali River Rapids. I hate the next 90 minutes afterwards when you have wet underwear.
Right. If you are... I have ridden this ride like 7 times. In 6 of the times, I was totally dry when I left.
You were the one like sitting on the side, like where the water just blasts you.
No, I was totally dry.
Oh.
6 of the 7 times, totally dry.
Oh yeah, I'm the.
One time, I was it's not wet. I mean, it is like you jumped in a pool, completely 100%.
I think you somehow get wetter than that.
Soaked. It's possible. You're entirely soaked to the skin. So when you are riding this, you have to be okay with that. And now they don't have the center thing to put your stuff in.
For your stuff? What do you do with your stuff?
They have free lockers outside for like that you can use for like an hour or whatever it is to put your stuff. But yes, keep that in mind. If you're bringing a backpack, then I would say for sure do it, because then pack ponchos, pack flip-flops, change out of your shoes. Mm-hmm. You can wear a poncho on this ride, but you have to wear shoes or flip-flops. You have to wear something on your feet, and you cannot wear a swimsuit. That being said, if you were a guy and you were wearing like swimming trunks going on, they might not even notice.
No, if I went to Animal Kingdom and I was planning on riding Kali River Rapids, I would wear, and I'm a male, I would wear like sandals, swimming trunks, and like a dry fit t-shirt.
Moisture wicking. Yeah.
moisture wicking t-shirt, so that then it's not so miserable to be wet and you dry out pretty quickly.
I'm trying to think what kind of sandals that you own that you would wear on that ride, because you were not going to walk around in flip-flops.
Nothing that I own. I would have to go buy them.
Okay.
I'm not a big sandals person,
Oh, okay.
and I don't know how to walk in flip-flops.
So to sum that very long
And
description
I'm
up.
certainly not walking around an entire park all day in flip-flops.
Okay, so to sum up that very long description, ride in the standby line or skip.
Or, since it requires so much preparation...
Just skip it. Kilimanjaro safaris.
Oh, you have to do that one for sure.
That's like that is the whole
That's like
focus
the-
of the park.
yeah,
That is the reason for going there.
Man, if you get there early, you can get on it. If you are not going till like later in the afternoon or something like that, then you need a FastPass.
If you're going during one of the hotter months, I recommend doing it right away in the morning because that's when the animals are the most active.
Is Animal Kingdom still open at night?
Yeah.
You don't do the night one.
Don't do the nighttime safari though. Not worth it. Primeval Whirl.
Primeval Whirl. Oh, that one. FastPass.
The spin cycle.
FastPass. That line gets long.
I said ride in the standby line because it's a carnival type ride, and my thought was I really like it, but my thought was if it is really long, then skip it.
Yeah, like I like Primeval Whirl too, but I would not be willing
It's not
to
like
wait. I would not be willing to wait in a long line for it.
Right.
But I might want to do it enough that I would use a FastPass on it.
Maybe every so many times.
It would be a lower priority one though. I mean, first I'm gonna get.
If I've never been, I would not be like I have to get a fast pass for
Yeah,
Primeval Whirl.
no. I mean, first get your your number one priority FastPass for Animal Kingdom is Expedition Everest.
And then Kilimanjaro safaris probably.
Yeah.
Agreed. Okay.
Ooh, although these next ones, sorry. I'm cheating,
Yes,
but-
that was. Keep your nose on your own face.
Well, I agree with what
You're
you're saying.
cheating. See, you cheated.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I don't care. You cheated.
I forgot about these.
Stop. So, that being said, what we have said thus far is for what is currently open. On May 27th, they are scheduled to open Pandora. And when they open Pandora, there are going to be 2 new rides, which is going to be Avatar Flight of Passage and the Navi River Journey. Both of those have not been opened yet, so we obviously we have nothing to go on except what has happened when other rides have opened in other parks, in that they're
Everybody goes through
crazy
them.
busy. I am guessing, with my experience, that you must have a fast pass for them.
When Frozen, the latest ride to just open was Frozen Ever After, right?
Yes.
And I remember when you did that video and we found that headline that people were waiting for 4 hours. For
Oh,
that
it was
ride.
longer than that. It was longer than 4 hours. It was insane that people would wait hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, where you can do 1 or 2 rides the entire day for the new ride. So, and that's why Toy Story Mania is still so popular at Hollywood Studios, because that's the newest ride. And Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is the newest ride at Magic Kingdom. Did Voyage of the Little Mermaid come at the same time?
Pretty close. They were all part of
It would have
Fantasyland.
been right, but in that case, I mean, if you've ridden them, you'll know Voyage of the Little Mermaid and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, not even in the same caliber. Voyage of the Little Mermaid at Magic Kingdom is not a must-do. Seven Dwarfs is. So
Well, that's the thing. I know nothing about these 2 new rides. that are
right.
coming.
So I say that because in the very, very beginning, I'm certain that Voyage of the Little Mermaid had crazy long lines because people didn't know what it was or what it was about.
And then they wrote it and
And they're
that
like,
was
this
a
was a
waste.
huge waste of my life. So if you're going in the first week when it is open, for sure get a fast pass. But after that, I imagine word got out about what the Voyage of the Little Mermaid was like in Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and then you say, okay, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is where you have to have the fast pass, and not for Voyage of the Little Mermaid. So
All of the thumbs downs that you're going to get on this video are going to be from the Voyage of the Little Mermaid lovers.
it's okay, it's cool, but don't use a fast pass, it's a waste. So yes, so for
You would downvote a video that bashed the land.
there would be no such video. So Avatar Flight of Passage and the Navi River Journey. for right now, they are not open yet. I'm going to say for sure get a FastPass on them.
Because they're new.
They're going to be new, and even if they end up being not cool, which they look very cool, I think for a while at least, it is going to be crazy busy because they're the brand new thing.
What do you know about those?
The Navi River journey looks like a slow-moving boat ride because they allow any height of child.
So similar to a lot of...
Like Pirates or It's a Small World or something like that.
Or Voyage of the Little Mermaid.
You're not in a boat?
Oh no, that's right. You're in a
Car.
clam car.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Duh.
Oh yeah. Okay. So dark rides in rivers, those are fun.
And then Avatar Flight of Passage, they show the person riding on the back of a banshee, which apparently, at least in Pandora, is a bird.
Right. Yeah. It's
I thought a banshee was like a monkey thing.
Bird creature. It's not a bird.
And
it's
not
like
in Pandora, is it a monkey thing?
It flies.
Always?
Yeah, we saw Avatar.
No, and not in Pandora. Like, not in Avatar.
Oh, what's a banshee?
Yeah, I thought it was like a monkey thing.
Oh, Google. Here we go. Here's where the people who are watching the video are like, you idiots, it's this. And we're sitting here Googling it. A female spirit who's wailing warns of impending death in a house.
Well, because people always say, like, wailing like a banshee.
Oh,
I thought it was a monkey
the
thing.
little girl dropped her ice cream and began to howl like a banshee.
Oh my gosh, it's not an animal?
Go to, come on, Wikipedia. What else?
Gaelic lore is wearing red or green, usually with long disheveled hair.
So it's a shrieking woman.
Like a spirit. It's not even an animal. Okay, well.
But in Avatar, it's
in Avatar, it's like a bird.
What's images? This is great video right here. Yeah, look, it's all these howling women.
That looks like a Medusa. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Okay, well, Google image search Banshee. Banshee.
And it will not help you understand what this ride is going to be.
No, this has nothing to do with the ride. We'll see. Put a picture in of... What did I say?
Avatar Flight of Passage. Yeah.
So you can put this picture in.
Ready? Now. There it is. Okay.
So in Avatar, it is a bird. It is not.
It's like a bird.
I'm sorry. It is.
Banshee?
Yes. But maybe is this like a?
Did they spell that right?
No. Here, this is not
Banshee.
a Disney site.
Yeah, Banshee.
Yes.
Banshee.
This one they just spelled it wrong. That's a typo.
Flying bird / dinosaur creatures.
So yeah, you'll have to put in this picture because this is the picture that Disney released regarding the ride.
Okay, so what does it say about it? Is it like a simulator thing?
It says, okay, guests who are brave enough to ride the attraction will have a visceral, really believable, this is obviously, sensation of flying according to Disney Imagineer Joe Road. He's the one with the earring, right?
The earring guy.
If you can call it an earring anymore. Riders will experience swooping. What do you think will happen once that, like, his ear will no longer support ridiculous things? Do you think he'll have to retire? Put in a picture of Joe Road, too, so that these...
So you know what we're talking
yes,
about?
Crazy.
If you've ever watched any of these... Okay, so, like, if you're complete dorks like us who watch, like, Netflix... I don't even think they're on there anymore. Netflix used to have these, like, inside Disney parks videos, and they would talk to the Imagineers. That's how we know. Joe Road, Roadie, whatever it is.
Okay, so the description of this ride, the 3D attraction transports travelers on a sweeping simulated flight over Pandora's colorful landscape, and they'll encounter flying mountains, ancient caverns, roaring oceans, and even an encounter with the great Leonopteryx.
Man.
Everyone knows what that is. The experience on Avatar Flight of Passage begins in the queue where guests have an uphill trek to so you have to work first.
You have to walk uphill.
To a totem garden. Hopefully it's like dirt and pebbles, so it's like really hard to walk and you have to like cling onto trees. To a totem garden.
That doesn't sound like fun. I mean, I'm sure it'll be awesome.
This description is really great. Guests have an uphill trek to a totem garden before arriving in an abandoned RDA facility. The next stop is a genetic matching room where guests will be connected to personal avatars for their flight experience.
Oh, I wonder if that part of it will be like Test Track, where you customize your...
Here, guests will board link chairs, single-seat simulators that look like motorcycles, and put on their flight visors to prepare for the flight.
That would be 3D glasses.
James Cameron, director of Avatar, explains the attraction this way. All of the mechanics behind it, all of the engineering, all of the stuff that goes into the imagery is amazing. You know, riding the Ikran is a thrill. You're going to plunge, you're going to dive, and then in bold, you're going to swoop.
Get ready to swoop.
It's like dreaming with your eyes open. This 4-minute long attraction is for guests 44 inches and taller, and FastPass Plus is available. So it sounds like I'm definitely going to have to take Dramamine before that ride.
Because you do
it's simulator.
Right, it's a simulator, but it sounds also kind of like a more intense version of Soarin', but instead of a hang glider, you're sitting on a banshee. And it also sounds like it has a little bit of the pre-ride of like test track where you like get to customize, like it says it genetically matches you to a customized.
Yes, we'll see. We're going in August, so we will see then. But this is like a very long tangent, completely away from the purpose of the video.
That's okay. People like these kinds of things.
You don't know all people. Maybe some people don't.
I like watching YouTube videos where they just go off on.
I'm
okay with it. See?
So
we're giving the people what they want.
Long story short, use a FastPass for it if you want to ride it. And bring a Dramamine because it sounds like a simulator ride. And even though those make me sick, this I'm for sure going to do.
You got to try it.
And I'm going to take Dramamine beforehand. So very long-winded, but I hope you found this helpful. And thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye. That's funny you say that because it says this attraction will allow guests to simulate flight with banshees, which are small dragon-like creatures.
Dragon-like, that's better.
From Pandora. According to Disney Imagineers, it will be similar in style to Epcot's Soarin', except it will be turned up a few levels. This will no doubt become a popular attraction very quickly. Luckily, Disney seems to be building multiple, possibly up to 4 theaters to house it. At least as far as we can tell from our top secret satellite images, it is predicted to open with Pandora, the World of Avatar in 2017.
Okay, bye.